Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Western Michigan Broncos taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bulls will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Broncos offense will get the first possession of the game. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feet.
And that ball's free behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Holding, offense.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space? Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is...
And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Ball in the air, intercepted! Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Defense.
That is a huge break for this offense. Instead of the turnover, roughing the passer, and you've still got the football. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Boy, they hope this this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The Bulls are on the move. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And that was a nice 2nd down run. It's setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field. They were so impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he tacks on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Broncos in the hurry-up.
And that's good enough for first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Reed. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Gibbs. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires downfield. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Singleton. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Western Michigan.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They go to the ground. Bulls his way forward. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Reed. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Broncos want to move quickly.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Watkins. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And the Bulls will move the sticks.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there with the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive gain.
Knocked down is the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Showing the arm straight down the left side. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Headed to the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Bulls. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score. Buffalo, 28.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And they'll get... The offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Broncos moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Watkins. He makes the connection. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
At the 45 on his way. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
48-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Now the pitch. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Scanning the field, it's Singleton. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Throwing right. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Movement here from the tight end. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this.
He's going for it all. And he's got it at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buffalo! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Western Michigan.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
First down for the offense.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Broncos will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The offense set for a first down play. Dropping back, it's Watkins. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Trying to get behind the defense. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it.
Touchdown.
Goes.
Number 22.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
29.
Fair catch called for and made. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Fights off a defender. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
The defense just got out-muscled at the point of attack there. And the back showed good vision, made a cut into the hole, first down.
And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Looking for a man, it's Singleton. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. On the option. Got enough space. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the route is on.
I mean, I would use this as a part of my offense, too. When I got a guy like this, I can do the design quarterback runs with, and he can make 10 yards look like it's nothing. I mean, just chews up dirt quickly and gets in the end zone.
Buffalo, 51, Western Michigan.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not one, not two, not three. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had... Shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
To the ground with the bat. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they've wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
Using the quick game. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He'll toss it. Smashes through. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10, first and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Man, I love running quarterbacks, but I get it when people are conservative about it, because this is why. Because they do have a tendency to fumble the football more. They don't work on those drills every day like running backs, taking care of that thing, wrapping it up, and you could see it there, and he coughed it up.
They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Inside the 30. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown Bulls. And the punishment has been extended. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. That last completion has him set up, second and short. They'll run play action. He lofts one down the sideline. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the...
Buffalo.
to improve this field position.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
The give to the tailback. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Man, that's what I love about this offense. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Looking to move it through the air. A little screen to the running back. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
37.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. On the run, it's Kaiser. Touchdown, Buffalo! And the stomping has commenced. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the extra point is good.
Buffalo, 67, Western Michigan.
He'll bring it out. It's Pineda. And the returner is stopped. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Got his man on the right. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Wants to throw. It's Watkins. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
They're working that left side, and they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. He's going to pass. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. Touchdown, Buffalo! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. South Alabama is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 18 over Texas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now on first down from the 28. He's looking to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. This offense has a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Watkins. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, He's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Got his man. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw it again. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country. He's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
You'll call for the fair catch here. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Trucks through the defender. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. The pitch. Oh, gave the defender the business. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
And the Bulls brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The pitch to the left. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. He'll try to put up the 3-ball from 43 yards away. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense.